You know, everyone here keeps playing the same terrible shit game put out by EA Sports, who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with hockey. I mean, they truly don't understand hockey. But yet, every year they come back, and hopefully one year, the 239 hockey will make online hockey great again.
No fucking clue what I just said. I imagine you guys are playing video games, so hopefully you guys get out a couple times, get some exercise, a little fresh air, not just sit in front of the Xbox. But like I said, the Hockey League 239, we need a big year from all you guys. Let's not, what's the word for it? I don't know if that's even right, because I don't know if there's, anyway. But let's have a good year. Give it your all, give it your best. When you think of Xbox, think of life, think of love, think of there's no tomorrow, no retreat, no surrender at the Xbox League 239.
This league has been around for 29 fucking years. You know, we got Yambag, the founder, who hasn't done shit for 28 seasons. You know, he must be a fucking Maple Leafs fan. He's at the Maple Leafs. You know, that's what he is. He's a Yambag in the Maple Leafs. I mean, they haven't been to the Stanley Cup final now in almost 60 years. I mean, not since there was only 6 teams in the league. I mean, that's a joke.
And yeah, online hockey leagues. It's a good idea. I think everything went online during 2020, didn't it? Thankfully, I was way ahead of the game. The whole YouTube thing helped me out because I'm already online. I didn't need to change anything. I just needed to stay socially distanced from myself.
Gala needs to be fucking banned. Because Gala doesn't shut the fuck up in Discord chat, and he's always fucking trolling. He's a fucking spammer who is fucking feeble and driving everyone nuts, and he needs to be out the fucking league. But no, the admins do nothing.
I just want to say hi to everyone. Brick for Vezina. I guess he deserves it. Alright, take care of yourself.
And we know it's time to free veds. Hashtag free veds.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Mr. Hollywood, coming to you guys live here on this Thursday evening for 239 Hockey, right here at the virtual studios, 239hockey.net. It's Thursday, and it's the final night of the regular season. We made it. We made it here, fellas, last night here. So all questions will be answered tonight. Who's going to finish where? Who's going to finish towards the bottom? Who will be towards the top? Who will have the number one seed here for the playoffs? And then it will be into the matchmaking of who's going to play who for round number one. Welcome wherever you may be here on this Thursday evening, 4:30 Eastern Time. And once again, we got two series here tonight to finish the regular season, but we had one last night, which I will be going over. I've got your results here, the recap, the results, the stats, top highlight, top goal, right here, 239 Hockey. And what a wild night last night it was. And I mean, if it's gonna be a wild night, you know it's gonna have to be with the Wile Coyotes as one of the teams being involved. They took on Captain Lemansky, incredible team who's been on fire as of late here. And right now, we'll take a look at the standings here as soon as I recap this. But on this series here, I mean, number one, if you were a goaltender last night, God bless to you, because it was definitely not a goalie's night. 33 goals scored in one series last night. I mean, this was like the freaking All-Star game or something, you know, when you watch like the NBA All-Star game when it's put up like 200 points, where the scoring was just happening at will here. So we'll go over that. I've got your results here. Let's bring up the slides. Game number one. Captain Lemansky here. And just this first game alone, 13 goals scored in game number one. And most of a majority of it was Lemansky's squad, Team Clit over there. 9 goals in this one. 9-4 is the final. Freak just getting loose out here in the first game. Look at those stats. 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points on those 9 goals scored. Both Sauce and Lemansky with 5 points each. And they take game number one. I mean, not much here to say about this one. Just pretty much who scores more will win, right? I mean, that was the story of last night. Let's move on here. Game number two. This one was, we actually had some defense in this one. It was, and early on in this, in this battle here, there was a costly penalty I felt that was taken in that second period, because there was a 2-0 lead here. And with the penalty taken, which resulted in a power play goal, the Coyotes, were able to rally back in this one, but being down 2-0, that second goal scored there by Captain Lemansky's squad made it 2-0. I thought was a big difference maker. But Agent Sook, like I said, did not make things easy here for them. He scored 2 goals to tie the game up. So 2-2 game in the third period. I got a highlight reel here for you guys here, which ends up being the game winner. Watch the left defenseman in this play here. Now, usually you'll see like a center or one of the forwards make this play. But no, it's the defenseman that steps up, reads the play, gets the INT, comes down the ice, man. I mean, the boost on there to go straight forward. And then who said defensemen can't dangle, can't score on breakaways? Well, you're going to see one on here. Let's roll the clip. Here, 12-minute mark in the third period, tied. There's the pass, and there's the read. Kill picks it up. Well read. Goaltender dives out, but he goes right around him on the backhand. Tremendous play. We'll take another look at it here. That ends up being the game winner. 3-2 final. Kill with the game-winning goal here. And just a tremendous read. And that actually is going to be the highlight of the night as well. I know there was a lot of goals to go through in this one. I wasn't going through all the highlights. I mean, this one alone here, well-deserved. Gets past the defense there and ends up being the game winner. Game-winner goal right there. That whole forward, Sauce, Freak, and Kill, all three of those guys with a goal each. 3-2 final. And here's where it gets interesting. So they win the series here, looking for the sweep. But game number 3, I haven't seen Lemansky take this much shots, this much goals in a game. But the Coyotes come out on fire here. It was a 4-2 game in the third period. But then 5 goals scored in just the final minute of this game. It seemed like the clock stopped. I don't know why nobody called a timeout to stop this or just dump the puck out of there. But 5 goals. I mean, these guys, probably could have scored. The same outcome probably would have happened if there was empty nets in this. No defense whatsoever here. 5 goals scored. 9-6 is the final. 15 goals in this game. And the Coyotes win it here. So no sweep on this one. Shotgun with a big game here. 3 goals. 5 assists, 8 points. Remember, he was that late pickup on that ad drop on there. We also saw Agent Saul out there, too, in his debut here for the Coyotes. And Agent Sook, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points here in this game. And that did it. That was the recap from last night. Like I said, I did show you guys the highlight, which ended up being the highlight of the night as well. As far as the top player from last night, there was a 3-way tie here, but I'm giving it to Freak. 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points, a +1, and how about this? 47 hits last night. So despite all that scoring, all those goals, Freak was laying people out as usual. Almost hit that 50 mark. I was hoping he did, but just 3 shy, but still. That's your top player of the night. I'll have that again here tonight as our final 2 series left here. Let me say something about this. So about the series here, I thought the Coyotes looked good, man. I thought, and you gotta factor in this. You say, hey, how they lost the series, right? They lost. Yeah, they did. But you gotta understand here in this series here, without DeMart, without Mr. Anderson, without Noah Gretzky on here, they were able to come out as a team, as a unit for the first time with that lineup, no McSwagger on there, and end up getting the win. Almost cashed in too. That second game could have went either way. And for them to do so on there, I think it's a great sign heading into the playoffs. You got that top A line that we saw earlier in this week, and now you got your B line coming in here, and for them just to take a game, to steal a game, and this is what I mentioned, that's what the Coyotes need to do. If they could steal a game like this, like they did here against the number 1 squad in this league on here, if they end up being last on here, I mean, do you want to face these guys, though? You know what I mean? Record-wise, that's something you got to look into here on this. I thought the Coyotes played real well without those guys. Shotgun, actually, very impressive. And I don't know what you do if you're Pale and Sook right now. Do you run that same line in the playoffs, or you pull McSwagger in there? What happens now? What do you do here? Do you rotate or you go with what has worked here this week? Hey, 4-2 for a team that was dead last on here. That's very impressive here. Let's take a look at, speaking about the standings, let's take a look at that on here. So after last night, this is where we stand. So Lemansky and Illuminati are tied on here, but I believe I don't know if they get who gets despite they got 3 games here tonight. Even if they just take 1 point here today, that'll give them that number 1 spot. Despite of whatever the head-to-head matchups is, I haven't paid attention to that. But another team that's on the trail here is Rat Revolution. They play Summer of George here tonight, 3-game series. So they could, if they they could finish here with 30 points if they sweep on here. So Lemansky squad still looks like it needs to at least, if they win the series, if they get at least 2 wins, they will definitely clinch first. If not, depending on what happens in that Revolution series, we'll determine where these guys are ranked. And remember, the highest rank gets the option of who they want to play in that first round. So I know some teams already have been triggered as far as who they want to play on there, but they may not get the option to. You know what I mean? Because it depends who's going to pick who they want to play first in that first round. They may want to take on one of the top dogs. So if that happens, even though you may finish second or you may finish third, it is not going to matter. I know there's been a lot of trash talk going on in that Discord with the Illuminati squad on there. They say they don't care. They want that number 1 squad. Unfortunately, they won't get that option, but we'll see. We'll see if Lemansky does finish first, which right now, the way the games have been going, looks like they will. Definitely the odds-on favorite to do so. Who will he pick, man? Who is he going to select in that first-round matchup? Time will tell. Or can Radley do something here tonight? But listen, that Summer of George team, man, depending on the lineup they come up here tonight, it's not going to be a walk in the park here. And you know they don't want to finish last. Right now, they are dead last, so they need to win at least a game here tonight to get out of that basement spot. We'll see what happens. I think 2 great matchups. I'm looking at here's the thing, man. I'm looking at the website here. How hasn't Yambag updated the fucking schedule on here? I don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm looking here, last night's games, if you were wondering where the hell the stats are from last night's game, it's not on the schedule, that's for sure. You'd have to go click the team, go into their game log to freaking find these games, because there was 0 games on the schedule, because nobody updated. Here's a game that was scheduled week 1. Here we are in week 4, but you can't move the games. How many reschedules were there? I think maybe like 4, maybe 5 reschedules, right? Here's a guy that is in the admin staff, right? Here's a guy that not captaining this season, not playing. Well, he filled in maybe one of the series, and you can't move 4 or 5 games. The stats are being inputted. Standings are being updated. You don't have to do any of that, and you still can't manage that, man. That's weak. That's weak, Yambag, man. If you guys watch the intro to the video that we play, I got to agree with those comments. Hasn't done anything, man. Here, 29 fucking seasons, man. Move the schedule. And I know it doesn't really matter now because so they look at it here. Oh, it's from week 1. He could enter the stats, so it doesn't matter. But how hard is it to move it? Sniper did it. On there. So if you don't, even if he did it like he did last time, which was the incorrect way, I wouldn't even care because at least it would be in the spot on the schedule. So if you go right now on the website. It only shows 1 series, but there's 2. The second one is from Monday on there. Just hasn't been moved along there. So you got, Big C against Lemansky. And then you got that Summer of George going up against Rat Revolution. I don't think that's hard, Yambag, man. But we'll find out tonight. We're going to find out who's going to finish where, who gets the choice of who they could play in the first round. And we're going to see who they select. I'll be back tomorrow, Friday, with the recap on both of those series, and I'll have all of that. The standing stats will be updated tonight. It'll be finalized. You guys are going to see that, so you ain't going to need to wait a week or 2 for that to be inputted on there. And good luck to the teams, man. Our last 2 series of the regular season, it's been a hell of a season here, summer season, and let's finish strong here. As we head to the playoffs. I don't got much on here else to comment, talk about besides that. What do you guys think, man? Who's taking the #1 spot? Is it going to be Lemansky? Will it be Ratterley on here? And who's finishing last? We'll see all that. All that will be determined tonight. Remember, 10 p.m. Eastern, join Johnny B on his stream over there on twitch.tv for all the updates, all the scores as they happen here in 239 Hockey. It's Mr. Hollywood here. That does it for me here. I got nothing else here on my plate. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mr. Hollywood, signing out, fellas. Have a good one.